Bell 4122.
English Proficiency Public Speaking.
Group members.
How many of you do not know the right time to take notes? Did you know that choosing a time to take notes is important because it will affect us as students in understanding a subject? Now, you all know that we're going to give a speech on when is the best time to take notes. In my opinion, there are at least 3 best times to take notes: after the lecture, during the lecture, and before the lecture.
To prepare for the next class, reading the assigned reading material, it is often a good idea to read the material at least a few days before the assignment is complete. It's possible you want to read the collection a few times and make sure you understand what you are reading. If you have any question, your textbook may offer a list of recommended reading to aid you understanding. The benefit that's a note before lecturer is you can understand the new topic before lecturer and identify what is not your understand. If everything you had in class is something new, how will you determine what you understand and whether you have questions? If you have read before, you can focus your attention on filling in the gaps in your understanding by paying more attention in some part of the lecture and by asking in your class. The second benefit that's a note before class is note from previous class period can help answer your question. Most class require at least some participation. Be prepared to answer question and discuss the topic. It's easy to participate when you know the topic. Reading in advance help you understand the material and give you time to consider your perspective and opinion. The next benefit that's a note before class is pre-learning reading show respect for the instructor and interest in the classroom. Where the feeling of the protester are not in the main motivator of your behavior, the relationship with the faculty is important and it is easy to get your relationship with your professor off to a good start.
The first thing to do if taking notes during a lecture is to think about what you wrote down during the lecture session. Do not list everything. Your objective is not to write down one session after another in your lecture. If you keep doing this, you do not have time to understand what you wrote. At the end, you miss the main point. Taking notes from a lecture is like listing down the main point. Focus on the important things only. Taking notes during lecture is also done with focus on the issues that the lecturer is talking about with you. The definition of the word is also important, depending on the detail and facts that explain the main point. Taking notes during lecture is also done by summarizing, expressing from the lecturer so as to be faster and more effective than writing full sentence. Make sure you understand the notes taken during the lecture, otherwise it will not be useful to you. As you listen and take note, be sure to add any question to your lecturer as well as take note on what other college asked the lecturer during the lecture. This will help you to add notes during lecture and will keep you focused when reviewing your notes. By taking notes during lecture as well, it can be any easy reference point when you need to review your notes again for any upcoming assignment.
The best time to take notes after the lecture. You need to consolidate the notes you took when reading and the notes you took during the lecture. Compare notes with a classmate to check the accuracy and understanding of your own notes. Look at the different place of information and try and make sense of what you have written. Organize them in a way that is logical to you. Review and edit your notes to fill in any missing details. Soon after the lecture is done, spend more time reviewing your notes and clarifying any points that may seem a bit vague. A few minutes on the same day plus 10 to 15 minutes a few days later will be enough. Use your notes to write summaries and other guides for active learning. Some might call this is a master outline, but Essentially, what you are doing is figuring out the main ideas and putting them all down in a logical way.
To sum up, there is no best time to take notes. This is because the best time to write a note for someone is dependent on the person himself. It turns out that choosing a time to take these notes is important as it will help person learning. Therefore, please identify the best time for you to take notes as no one knows us better than ourselves.